Begin with some breaking news that's coming in on the broadcast in connection to climate activist Sonam Wangchuk versus the Delhi Corps. In fact, Sonam Wangchuk has now resumed his hunger strike. Activist is now leading a hunger strike at the Ladakh Bhavan in the national capital. Now, earlier the permission was denied for the activist and his fellow activist for a protest at the Jantar Mantar. The Delhi police had said that the request had come at a very short notice and hence the permission was denied. And because of this, the activist is now leading a hunger strike at the Ladakh Bhavan.
Sir, we are talking to you from outside of the Bhavan while you and your Padyatris are inside. Can you talk to us about the circumstances of your fast and why did you resume it?
So the circumstances are not the best. We are in a kind of virtual detention, not official. This fast was actually started 5 days ago on 30th of September when we were taken in real detention on the borders of Delhi. We broke the fast at Rajghat with the condition that we will be given time to meet one of the top 3 leaders of the nation. And on the basis of that assurance, we broke the fast and also we called off our big gathering at Jantar Mantar planned for the next day, 3rd October. Then we waited and we were told by 4th evening we'll get a date. We got nothing. We didn't ask for an appointment or a meeting itself, but just a date. Even that was not given. So we decided to resume our Anshan. But then to do that, we couldn't get a place. We applied for Jantar Mantar, that was rejected. We prayed to be given another place that is permitted, that is not violating any laws. We didn't want to break any laws. We wanted to cooperate with the laws of the land, but we got no such place. So finally, we had to decide where we are is Ladakh Bhavan. This is the only place that Ladakhis can think their own. So we said we'll start it from here.
In fact, this is Sonam Wangchuk there who was just speaking to my colleague Kritika, who also joins us right now live on the broadcast. Kritika, you've been tracking the protest there which has resumed at the Ladakh Bhavan in the national capital. Give us more details about the demands that are coming in and also what's the next course of action for Sonam Wangchuk and his fellow activists.
Right, so failing to get permission to hold a demonstration at Jantar Mantar, Sonam Wangchuk and his supporters have started their fast right from inside the Ladakh Bhavan where we are currently. Now they say that even they are not clear of how this is going to play out because their demands, remember, were very clear. They were so told by the Ministry of Home Affairs officials itself that within 2 days, which is by 4th October, they would receive a date of appointment with the top leadership of the country, but they haven't had any contact made so far. So now they've resumed on their fast and they say that they would also wait to see how this played out. They asked for permission from to perform at Jantar Mantar, but that has been denied as well. So they're again pushing for these demands. They're asking that they only want to do things by the law. They want to protest democratically and given the circumstances, to them it seems it should not be that difficult to allow what they say are war veterans as well as supporters who have walked all the way from Ladakh to have a demonstration to put their demands across. Now remember, they have talked about the 6th schedule, protection under the 6th schedule. They've talked about statehood for Ladakh and about how Ladakh and the Himalayan region is an ecologically sensitive zone. So they remain to present these demands to the government officials as well. Now remember, earlier in the year, conversation between the ministry as well as from representatives of the Leh Apex body, the Kargil Democratic Alliance, Sonam Wangchuk and other representatives from Ladakh had also taken place, but those discussions ran into an impasse. So there wasn't any result of that, following which Sonam Wangchuk had gone on a 21-day long climate fast, wherein he consumed only water and salt in freezing temperatures. So he's saying that now also they're prepared to do that, but they still wait to see what police permission they get for any such gathering. Now, time and again, they have mentioned about how since Ladakh is an ecologically sensitive zone, they want provisions under the 6th Commission of the Constitution so that they can establish what is known as autonomous administrative councils, wherein tribal regions, certain regions can get rights to make laws regarding land mining as well as land use and how waterways are regulated by the community itself. So as they say that they're most connected to the issues on ground. So this is what we are hearing as of now. Sonam Wangchuk has again said that these are not the circumstances that he had assumed he would be met with or his supporters would be met with once they were concluding their march and reaching Delhi. He also, when earlier we spoke to him, talked about how people from different states, wherever he passed from, whether it is Punjab or Himachal Pradesh, he received a lot of support from there. So this has come as a shock to even him and his supporters. Now, yesterday, multiple of the Padyatris have returned, while around 15 to 20 people still remain in Ladakh Bhavan, and that's why the protesting still inside. Remember, earlier in our conversation, he's also said that it appears that he is under what is known as an unofficial detention because he's not being allowed to come outside, or media personnel are also not being allowed to interview him from inside the Bhavan, which is why he's held up right there as of now.